Hello everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Confessions of a Low Limit Professional Poker Dealer. And in this week's episode, I'm going to answer this question. How easy or how tough is it to be a poker dealer in Las Vegas? So stay tuned. Poker dealer in 2005, and I've been dealing for 12 years, ups and downs. Make money here, you make money there. You don't make money, you make money. I've been through the ups and downs of dealing in a established card room for a long time. And the question is I get from a lot of people who want to be dealers is it hard to get a job in Las Vegas? Is it hard to make money dealing poker in Las Vegas? How tough is it really? I'm going to tell you right now, the answer to the question, I'm going to say yes. It is very, very tough to make a living as a poker dealer now if you're trying to get into the door right now. And let me explain why. I don't want to discourage anybody that wants to be a poker dealer because there's still money in it, but I'm going to tell you how the landscape has changed since when I started in 2005 till now. In 2005, I got my dealing job during the height of the Chris Moneymaker effect. For the guys who don't know, Chris Moneymaker, he won the World Series of Poker in 2003, and he created this this phenomenon of every Jane Joe in the world that watched him win the World Series against another professional poker player to win the most prestigious tournament in the world. And it brought an influx of people who says, I want to be that guy. I want to do what he does. I want to be a professional like them. So it brought in, online poker became huge, and brought an influx of people from the United States playing poker online, learning the game, which means it brought a lot of dead money into our poker game. And there's a lot of money to be made if you're a professional, a lot of money to be made if you're a good poker player. And when they play, the first thing they did, they play online. And then after they play online, they got comfortable. They're thinking, I want to go play live. I want to be professional. Where can I be a professional poker player? Las Vegas, of course, right? So we had the influx of poker players. That demand was so high in 2005 that it created opportunities for poker dealers to make money. So between like 2005 and from 2005 on, every casino was opening poker rooms. It was popping up all over the place. So the opportunity for a dealer to make money was at its highest because the demand was high. And that's when I came in. I work in a casino where we were busy like all the time. From 2005 to 2010, we were busy. I'm literally like all the freaking time we were so busy. It'd be like a midweek on like a Wednesday. We have like 8 games, and it wasn't hard, and it was the norm to make $200 a day dealing poker. Now can you imagine, you make $200 a day, 5 days a week, you make $1,000 a week. You do that every week for like 5 years. That's a lot of good money. That's a lot of money. So when poker was at its peak, at its highest, and it was still going high, the government came in and shut us down in the form of Black Friday. And I think it was 2011 or 2012 where basically the American market couldn't play online poker. So what happened was, when the Americans couldn't play poker again, the market, the new people that come in, the people which are 21, people who want to learn how to play poker, that used to play poker online, stopped playing poker online. So as a result, poker kind of slid down a little bit. It slid, and as a result, the poker rooms started to see a dip in their profits, started to see a dip in the games they were getting. And it affected our room, and it affected a lot of poker rooms. Bad things started happening. You know, poker rooms started closing because they weren't making any money. So the market became saturated because there's a lot of poker rooms in Las Vegas. So people are like fighting for the dollar. The poker rooms are fighting for your dollar, and as a result, the money went down for dealers. When people start closing rooms, dealers got laid off, and when those dealers were trying to get jobs at other poker rooms, those rooms were full of other dealers, so they weren't getting jobs. So that means that it shrunk the job market for poker dealers immensely. And since then, since Black Friday, poker has kind of been on a downslide as far as profit in this entire city of Las Vegas. Not just the smaller rooms, even the bigger rooms. Even the bigger rooms that make a lot of money, they're starting to see themselves go down. And so as a result, the people who try to become poker dealers after 2011 found it very, very difficult to make money in the industry because it was hard to get into dealing jobs here in Las Vegas because there wasn't many. There wasn't very many. So, I mean, I remember a time where I was talking to one of my supervisors, and they were like auditioning, and maybe there was like 1 or 2 spots open in our poker room, and they would say they'd be like 300 applicants. It's hard to get a job if you're one of those 300 applicants trying to get a spot in 2 jobs. So it was hard. And like I said before, when the poker went down, there was less games. That means less money. So now those $200 days that we used to get were out the door, and you were lucky to get them once a month, twice a month, and that's the way the landscape is now. Now you might get lucky, work in a poker room that, now for the poker rooms that are more established, the bigger rooms here in Las Vegas, you know, the ones that get 10 or more games consistently, you know, those deals are lucky. They're gonna make their money anyways. But for the smaller rooms, like mine, it affected my bottom line. And for dealers that are in our room, that got hired in our room, they're not making any money because there's no games, and they're not staying to make the money, which is a bad sign for the Las Vegas poker dealing scene, in my opinion, anyways. So the question, like I said, is how tough is it to make money in Las Vegas right now as a poker dealer? I'm gonna say it's very, very tough. The opportunities can still be there. I mean, Las Vegas runs a lot of poker tournament series. There's certain rooms that run 3 or 4 series a day, so you can work as a temp for 2-3 weeks or whatever, or you can come deal the World Series for a month and make good money there. But if you want to get a job where it's consistent, we have a job like I do, or it's just I go to work every day and I have benefits. It's tough to get the type of job that I have now because it's very far and few between. And I think and like I said, it's because of the saturation of the Las Vegas market. There are a lot of poker rooms, and so when Vegas is slow, when Vegas has a slow week, when the tourism is dipped or it's down, it's going to affect the poker rooms in the city, and in effect affects me and my bottom line of making money. I'm not trying to discourage you guys from trying to get a job here in Las Vegas if you want to, because it's possible, but it's going to be very difficult. You have to be very, very patient, and you have to be willing to wait. If you get a job on an extra board at a poker room, especially a good poker room, you have to be willing to wait and take your lumps and be ready to work 2-hour days when it's slow, because it's tough to climb that ladder when the more established dealers in those poker rooms are staying, because they know it's good for them. But it is Las Vegas, and there are a lot of cycles in the city. I know I believe that even though right now it's low, I'm seeing a trend of poker rooms going up a little bit. So if you want to get a job in Las Vegas as a poker dealer, by all means, come to Vegas and try to get a job. I'm just saying right now, it's going to be very, very tough. Very, very tough. Anyways, thank you for watching this week's video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next week for another episode of Confessions of a Low Limit Professional Poker Dealer. You guys have a good day, everybody.